It is the LPBA Championship here on Triangle Media by 1891. Glad to have you with us for this broadcast, as the title will be decided between the Georgia Lady Venom and the Mississippi Magnolias. Philip Kern here on the call. Glad to have you with us as we get ready for this matchup. Starting five for the Mississippi Magnolias will be number 12, Jair Francis, number 13, Asia Williams, number 22, Ariel Wilson, and number 23, Kauai Perry, and number 55, Lauren Brooks. For the Georgia Lady Venom, it will be number 1, Camilla Crawford, number 3, Erica Hall, number 5, Terry Moffitt, number 12, Ashley Hardwick, and number 24, Shalea Winfrey at center. Ready for the tip-off, the Lady Venom in their purple uniforms, Magnolias in the green and white. Going towards the Lady Venom, and away we go from Columbus, Georgia for the LPBA Championship. Lady Venom with the opening possession. Moffitt swinging it around. There is Camilla Crawford utilizing the screen from Hall. Free throw jumper. Air balls that one just a bit short. Falls out of bounds on the baseline, and the Magnolias take over. Lady Venom not wasting any time. They don't want to let the Magnolias get comfortable in their offensive sets. Already implementing a full court press defense. And already pays dividends. It is a pass into absolutely nobody. And Erica Hall comes up with the steal for the Lady Venom. Hardwick at the controls. Finds Moffitt. And we have a foul away from the ball. And already a couple of turnovers and miscues for the Lady Venom. And they call the foul on Shalea Winfrey. That is her first. And the Magnolias set to inbound on the baseline to our right-hand side. Kauai Perry brings it up for the inbounds. Sending it ahead to Francis. Back to Perry. Perry into the front court. Finds Francis for three off front iron. Last touch by Moffitt as she had Brooks boxed out but could not corral the rebound. New shot clock coming up for the Magnolias as they get ready to inbound. Perry on the baseline. Magnolias in a box set for this inbound. Brooks down low. Comes out to receive it beyond the three-point line, and she has it. Passes around to Williams. They feed Brooks down low. Gets the spin move. Gets the contact. Does not get the basket, but she does get herself to the line for 2 free throws. And they call the foul on Erica Hall for the Lady Venom. That is her first. And it sends Brooks to the line for 2 free throws. Some of the fans on hand here in Columbus, Georgia. Looking to see who will take home the hardware for the LPBA Championship. First free throw on the way from Brooks. Barely grazes front iron. And with that, we will have the second free throw forthcoming. And it looks like we have some technical issues with the scoreboard. Try and get some of those figured out here shortly. And so the scoreboard seems to be straightened out. Second free throw on the way for Lauren Brooks. Brings it up, and it's a bit too strong, but she does get the shooter's roll, and so the opening point goes to the Magnolias. Moffitt bringing it up, and we have a stoppage. As Moffitt was getting ready to bring it up into the front court, she didn't even get across the center line. And trying to figure out what the stoppage is. We have a couple of players that are staring towards the scoreboard. I'm wondering if that may be the issue. And looking across the way, it looks like we're having some issues with the shot clock already at 14 seconds, and that really can't be right. And so with these technical issues, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to this broadcast on Triangle Media by 1891, bringing you all the action from the PBA and the LPBA this season. As the Lady Venom bring it up the floor, Camilla Crawford at the controls. There is Winfrey on the near corner in front of the three-point line. Spin move by Hardwick, and can't get that one to drop. Brooks with the board. And here come the Magnolias the other way. Perry pushing it ahead. Williams, a 3. Airmails it. Winfrey with the rebound. Tries to dribble up the floor, going coast to coast. Gets a defender in the air. Powers her way through. Can't connect. What a nice recovery there on the offensive rebound by Moffitt for the putback. And so it is 2-1 in favor of the Lady Venom. They get their first basket of this one. 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Magnolias trying to get their offense set up. And what a tough bucket there by Ariel Wilson. Puts the Magnolias back in front. 3-2 now in favor of the Magnolias. 7:44 left in the first quarter of the LPBA championship. Nice ball fake. Kicks it out to Hall. Cross-court pass, thought about the baseline drive, but instead tries to go behind the back on the pass intended for Moffitt. It skips right by her. Another turnover for the Lady Venom. Magnolias pushing it ahead, trying to find a solution to that full-court press defense, and they find one. Stop and pop 3 from Perry. Can't connect. Winfrey on the board. She's been very active on the glass early. Moffitt bringing it up the floor for the Lady Venom. 7:16 left in this first quarter. A 3 along the way, and that is good. That looked to be Kamia Crawford for 3 there, and the Lady Venom up 5-3. And a foul near the scorer's table. And actually, that is a turnover by the Magnolias, and a hand slap of congratulations there for Terry Moffitt as she goes towards the bench. Had a hand in forcing that turnover. And the Lady Venom will inbound it right in front of the scorer's table, more towards the front court side. Moffitt looking for somebody to throw it into. Finds Hall beyond the three-point line. Crawford comes out to help. Crawford, baseline drive, in traffic. Can't get the shot, and we have a shooting foul. And they look to have called that on Asia Williams. And that will send Crawford to the line for 2 free throws. She had the three-pointer that put the Lady Venom out in front 5-3 early on, with 6:48 and counting here in this first quarter. First free throw on the way from Crawford. Too strong off back iron. And now she will look to split the free throws on this trip. Crawford, a couple of dribbles. Second free throw on the way. Does not get the shooter's roll. Good rebound there from Francis. And here come the Magnolias the other way, but the Lady Venom forced a turnover right at center court. Moffitt on the drive. Tries to go off glass. Can't connect. Crawford tracks down the offensive rebound. Ball did not hit the rim, and so the shot clock does not reset. Crawford finding Hall at the free throw line. Kicks out to Hardwick. Hardwick. A whistle and a turnover for the Lady Venom as Hardwick tried to cross up her defender, but turns it right back over. Williams with possession into the front court. Goes to her right using the screen from Francis. Tries to feed it down low to Wilson. Actually, that is Womack who's in the game now. Tried the free throw elbow jumper. Can't connect. Wilson with the rebound. And puts it back in. And so Ariel Wilson with that basket knots this one up at 5 apiece. Nearly 4 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Hardwick on the drive. Draws the contact. And she will get herself to the line for 2 free throws. Actually, I beg your pardon. That was Terry Moffitt on the drive. So a lot of free throws early on here in this first quarter. Game is a bit of a stop and start flow to it as we are about 4 minutes into this one. Moffitt's first free throw on the way. And no good off the front iron. And so the first free throw, no good for Moffitt. Some substitutions coming in for the Lady Venom. We'll let you know who those are in just a moment. As Chantal Bird has checked in for the first time. Second free throw from Moffitt, up and good. And the Lady Venom retake the lead, 6-5. Williams with possession, being hounded in the backcourt. Finds Womack in the front court as they break the press. Williams drifting toward the Lady Venom bench. Francis comes out for the screen and an offensive foul. And it looks like they caught J.R. Francis with a moving screen. A lot of off-the-ball turnovers and fouls in the early going. Perhaps some championship jitters for these two teams. As Moffitt will bring this up for the Lady Venom. Coming up on the halfway point of this first quarter. Lady Venom ahead 6-5 over the Magnolias. Shantaria Williams also checking in. That's Winfrey for three. Too strong off back iron. And the offensive rebound goes right to Moffitt. A three on the way. And that one is good for Camilla Crawford. So Crawford gives the Lady Venom their big lead. Francis, baseline drive. Nice response there. Cuts the deficit to 2. And a timeout on the court. Actually, we have a delay of game warning as Lauren Brooks was getting ready to check in. And they're not letting her check in yet. And a little bit of confusion on the court here. As Winfrey will inbound it to Moffitt. 5:02 left in this first quarter. Lady Venom ahead 9-7. That is Bird at the near corner, near wing of the three-point line. Winfrey. There is the screen from Williams coming out to help. A three on the way from Crawford. And the ball wedges onto the rim. And one of the coaches coming out there to assist. And we will have a jump ball, thanks to the ball wedging onto that rim. And so for this jump ball, it will be Antoinette Womack against Shalea Winfrey. Here's the jump. Womack wins the tip, and it goes right to Brooks. Nearly a turnover as Crawford was getting right into the backcourt to try to create something out of nothing. Wilson on the drive and gets the nice finish off the glass. And so we're all tied up at 9, 4.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Moffitt going into the front court there. Crawford drifting along the three-point line. Tries to find a cutting Williams, but instead it's a turnover, and that is Perry who comes up with the steal. Perry, cross court, Francis, a three, misses everything, doesn't even hit the rim. It's a turnover back to the Lady Venom. Going up to the front court, that is Moffitt. Winfrey comes out beyond the three-point line. Nice feed inside to Hall. A tough shot in traffic. Can't connect. Brooks comes down with the rebound. Magnolias trying to push ahead to get the lead. Wilson on the drive. Nice drop off there to Francis. Gets the basket, and that's actually Womack who will get herself to the line for the and one. And so Antoinette Womack with some nice minutes off the bench early on. And before we have the free throws, we'll have a stoppage in play. 3:47 left in the first quarter. The Magnolias up early, 11-9 for the LPBA championship here on Triangle Media by 1891. We will be right back. And coming out of the timeout, it's Antoinette Womack to the line for the Magnolias. She will try to convert the three-point play. Cannot get the free throw. Winfrey comes down with the rebound. And here come the Lady Venom to try to tie this one up. Feed down low. Good ball movement here by the Lady Venom on this sequence. A bit of a Euro step. That's Chantal Bird. A bit of a floater. is up and in, and we are all tied up at 11. Perry into the front court, finds Francis, and Winfrey comes up with the steal, pushing it ahead in transition for Moffitt, and is met right at the top by a Magnolias defender. That is Perry, who will foul her to get her stopped, but Moffitt does get to the line for 2 free throws. Moffitt to the line for 2 free throws. 3:11 left in this first quarter. And a bit too strong, as you probably heard one of the spectators with a little bit of sound effects at the end, just as Moffitt was getting ready to launch that free throw. Second free throw up and rattled home by Moffitt. Puts the Lady Venom back in front by 1. Here come the Magnolias. Perry bringing it up the floor. Finds Wilson in front of the Lady Venom bench. Wilson on the drive. Has a lane. Off glass and good. Magnolias back in front. Good read of the defense there by Ariel Wilson. Lady Venom with possession now. 2:48 left in the first. Crawford finding Luann Cody. Mid-range jumper. A bit too strong. Perry comes down with the rebound for the Magnolias, pushing it ahead to Wilson. Wilson, stutter step. Floater from mid-range. Gets the shooter's roll, and the Magnolias now up by 3 as Wilson is having herself a first quarter. Terry Moffitt brings it up. Chantal Bird directing traffic right near the Shaw logo on the court. Brooks keeping an eye on her. Bird finding Luann Cody. There is Moffitt. Pulls up from mid-range. High off the glass. Can't finish. We have a tie-up for the rebound. And a Lady Venom player hits the deck. And we have a jump ball. And so a jump ball will take place between Lauren Brooks and Shantaria Williams. 2:09 mark left in this first quarter as the Magnolias are up by 3. Glad to have you with us here on Triangle Media by 1891. Jump ball right at the free throw line. Brooks wins the tip, and it goes right into the hands of her teammate Kauai Perry. Perry into the front court, stumbles a little bit, but gets to the low block. Comes through a double team, kicks it out to Francis. Good ball movement inside to Brooks. And we have a shot clock violation. Brooks could not get the shot off. And it's a turnover back to the Lady Venom. Good defense there. And it looks like the Magnolias head coach is trying to plead her case that there should have been some sort of shot clock reset. And she might have a case there, and let's see what the decision is. And the Magnolias will get another possession. However, they will only get 10 seconds on the shot clock, which is a fair compromise given how that possession ended up. Perry on the inbound finds Williams. Williams drives in on Winfrey, goes high off the glass, can't connect. Womack on the offensive rebound, can't put it back either. Bird comes down with the rebound, 3-on-2 break for the Lady Venom. Pops out of her hands, that is Perry with the steal. Crawford steals it right back, has a free look at it, and drains that one right inside the key. Lady Venom now down by 1, 1:30 left in this first quarter. Good steal there by Bird, as that was a bit of an attempt to try to get some offense set up there and have a little bit of a madhouse right there at the end there. And Crawford comes up with the freebie, and the Lady Venom are back up by 1. Williams driving in on Crawford, gets into the front court. Final minute and 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Brooks fed down low, spin move, gets her own miss, dribbles up, goes off glass, and gets the shooter's roll. And a technical foul on Antoinette Womack after the basket, and so the Magnolias up by 1, but now the Lady Venom will have a chance to tie it up with a free throw. Unfortunately, I missed what drew the taunting call on Antoinette Womack. Looked to be a technical foul there, and so Kamia Crawford back to the line. She's been quite productive here in this first quarter with a couple of threes. Technical free throw is up and rims in and out. And so a missed opportunity to tie this one up here in the first quarter. 57 seconds remaining. However, it will be Lady Venom ball, and so it will be Shalea Winfrey who inbounds this one to Terry Moffitt. And we have another whistle and a stoppage in play, and had quite a few stoppages here in this first quarter due to some scoreboard issues early on. And so play resumes. Moffitt with possession. Being guarded closely by Wilson. Head fake by Hall. Drives in. Does she get the basket? No, she does not. It's an offensive foul as they deem that Kauai Perry was in position and drew the charge. And so a bit of a frustrating first quarter for Erica Hall. And a heads-up play there by Perry. 41 seconds left in this first quarter. Williams into the front court now. Goes to her right towards the Lady Venom bench. Pops from 3. Has a good look. Line drives that one in, and the Magnolias up by 4. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Moffitt pushing it ahead to Bird. Bird picks up her dribble. Draws a double team. She's in a little bit of trouble. And a timeout call by the Lady Venom. 18 seconds left in this first quarter. The Magnolias up 20-16. It is a 30-second timeout. You're watching the LPBA Championship on Triangle Media by 1891. We will be right back. Coming out of the timeout, there's the inbound to Crawford. 24 seconds left in this first quarter. Magnolia's up 20-16. Crawford thought about the 3, gives a head fake, drives in instead. Off back iron. Brooks had the rebound for just a moment. Crawford picks up her own miss and follows through. Nicely done. Kamia Crawford single-handedly keeping the Lady Venom in this one. Delay game warning on the Magnolias. As Kauai Perry ready to inbound it on the baseline. Finds Asia Williams. As she remains in the backcourt, ready to receive the inbound. 10 seconds left here in this first quarter. Magnolia's only up by 2 after that latest basket by Kamia Crawford. Lady Venom coming up for some full court press defense. Williams driving in on Crawford. Crawford has been a pest on defense as well. 6 seconds left, going for the final shot. Williams picks up her dribble. Good steal there by Hall. Does not have a chance to put it in before the clock expires for the first quarter, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. The Magnolias up 20-18 over the Lady Venom. You are watching the LPBA Championship on Triangle Media by 1891. Ready to begin the second quarter from Columbus, Georgia. The LPBA Championship being broadcast to you here on Triangle Media by 1891. Philip Kern with you here for this one. Glad you are joining us as we are ready to roll here in the second quarter, and we have a foul right out of the gate. And they call the foul on Luann Cody. And so Williams will inbound it for the Magnolias right on the sideline. Finds Womack down low. Nice move right there to get a good look at it, but she does not get the basket, but a late whistle and a foul on the Lady Venom. And it looks to be a foul again on Luann Cody. That is a tough break. 2 fouls within the course of 15 seconds. Perry on the inbound, finds Womack, threw right into a double team, however, and Bird comes up with a steal. Both players hit the deck, and we have a jump ball. And so Chantal Bird and Ariel Wilson will jump for this possession. Had a couple of jump balls already here in this first half. Bird looked to have won the tip, but it went right into the direction of Brooks for the Magnolias. Perry using the screen from Womack. Nice bounce pass to Womack, but the Lady Venom read that one. 2-on-2 break here. Crawford pulls up from mid-range, can't connect. Cody tried to get the rebound, and they will say it is last touch by the Magnolias, and so the Lady Venom will maintain possession. Bird on the baseline inbound finds Winfrey beyond the three-point line. Winfrey in front of the Magnolias bench. Puts it inside to Bird. Forces up a shot. Can't connect. Brooks brings down the rebound. Here comes Wilson the other way. Wilson pulls up from the free throw elbow. Euro step. Ball fake. Can't connect. Womack, offensive rebound. Puts it back in herself. Antoinette Womack, a very key substitute as the Magnolias only have 6 players on their roster. Winfrey dribbles it around, finds Bird down low, tried the bounce pass and picked off by Perry on the steal. And there is Moffitt who comes up with the steal, but it is kicked, and so the Magnolias catch a break. And for the Magnolias, Lauren Brooks heads to the bench for a breather. Francis inbounding it to Perry. Perry into the front court now. 8:43 left in this first half. Perry guarded closely by Crawford. Now finds Wilson. Wilson backing into Hall. Good ball fake there. Mid-range jumper. Can't connect. Hall comes down with the defensive rebound on a couple deflections. Pushing it ahead to Moffitt. Moffitt finds Crawford. Head fake on the drive. Pulls up and met at the top by Williams, who gets the block, and Wilson comes up with it. Wilson bounce pass to Perry. Perry, a wild shot, but does draw the contact and gets herself to the line. Erica Hall can't believe it, and I believe they'll get her for the foul. And that's actually Luann Cody, beg your pardon. And Luann Cody having a tough quarter. 3 fouls called on her already, and she will have to head to the bench to avoid any further foul trouble. Perry to the line for the first of 2 free throws, and calmly knocks down the first. Magnolias with their largest lead at any point in this game so far. 5 points here, 23-18. 8:17 left to go here in this first half. Second free throw on the way from Perry. Line drives that one in. And the Magnolias up by 6. Moffitt at the controls. Walks it up to the front court. Going past that Raider logo at center court. Bird down low to Hall. Hall kicks out Crawford. A good look from 3. Rattles that one out. Francis with the rebound. And pushing it ahead for the Magnolias. Perry with it, has a good look from 3. She'll take and does not make it. Last touch by the Lady Venom, and Magnolias will maintain possession and a new shot clock to boot. Williams on the inbound. Nice feed down low to Francis. Good communication there, and the Magnolias continue to stretch this lead out to 8. 7:42 left in this first half. Crawford into the front court. Hall at the near wing of the three-point line. Cody right in front of the three-point line. Can't connect. Perry with a nice box out for the rebound. And here comes Williams the other way. Williams, bit of a head fake, kicks out to Womack. Womack, baseline drive, shooting right into the double team. Knocked out of her hands by Crawford, and Moffitt comes up with a steal. Moffitt pushing it ahead to Bird. Bird picks up the dribble, finds Hall. Hall drives in. Actually, that was Cody, beg your pardon, kicking it out to Hall. Moffitt back to Cody. Actually, that's Shantaria Williams. And the pass is turned over back to the Magnolias. Francis, a three, grazes left iron, and it will fall out of bounds. Williams not too happy with herself with that shot selection, and it goes right back to the Lady Venom. A timeout on the floor. 6:47 left in this first half. 26-18 lead for the Magnolias. More to come on Triangle Media by 1891 right after this. And out of the timeout, 6:46 and counting. Lady Venom bringing it up the floor. Chantal Bird for the Lady Venom as they're trying to get a bit of a run going here to get back into this one. Hall, dangerous front court cross-court pass as Williams nearly stole that one. Bit of a big trouble here. Bird spins her way out of the double team somehow and gets the bucket to boot. That was a bit of a tough shot there, but Bird made it all the worthwhile. Pass down low, and too strong off the glass by Womack. Lady Venom come down with the rebound. Here they come the other way. Moffitt hits the accelerator. Williams meets her up at the top, sends that one to the baseline. It stays with the Lady Venom, but good defense there on the recovery by Asia Williams. But they do call Williams for the foul, and it will be Terry Moffitt to the line for 2 free throws. Moffitt with a couple of dribbles. 6:11 left in this first quarter. First free throw up. Too strong off the heel of the rim. .6:11 left in this first half. Moffitt ready for her second free throw. Puts it up. And does not get that one to drop. Good offensive rebound there. But Asia Williams swats that one out of bounds. Still stays with the Lady Venom. Clock stops at 6:08 left in the second quarter. Moffitt on the inbound. Finds Hall. Ball fake beyond the three-point line. Drives inside. Right into the teeth of that Magnolia defense and can't connect. Asia Williams brings down the rebound herself. Pushes it ahead to Wilson. Wilson, baseline drive, sees a double team, but does not get the shot to fall. And we have an offensive putback. Does not go down, but we will have free throws. And the foul called on Erica Hall, and so that sends Antoinette Womack to the line for 2 free throws. As I said, back in the first quarter, a bit of a stop and start feel to this one. There's been a lot of stoppages for various reasons. And now Womack has a chance for 2 free throws herself. 5:53 left to go in this second quarter. First free throw, short at the front of the rim by Womack. And a substitution as Asia Williams will head to the bench. Kauai Perry checks back in. This one for the LPBA championship from Columbus, Georgia. Second free throw on the way from Womack. Gets that one to fall. The Magnolias back out in front by 7. Moffitt into the front court now. Crawford comes out to near center court along with her. And a good shot there by Shantaria Williams falling away. Pass down low to Womack. Splits the double team. Can't connect. Gets her own rebound. Goes back up and gets the second chance bucket. Magnolias up 29-22. Pushing it ahead for Luann Cody, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover back to the Magnolias with 5:15 left in this first half. A rare occurrence, the Lady Venom not implementing that full court defense this time. Perry into the front court now, coming up on the halfway mark of this second quarter. Perry kicks out to Wilson. Wilson, the ball fake. Finds Brooks. Met up at the top there by Cody. Gets her own rebound, but Cody cleans up the mess. Cody stops and pops for three. Too strong. Bird comes down with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Moffitt. Crawford had the three, met right behind her, and it's a turnover back to the Magnolias. And Perry with the transition bucket, and the Magnolias now up by 9. Magnolias doing a good job keeping the Lady Venom at arm's length right now. Here is Winfrey beyond the three-point line. A three on the way from Kiana Hicks, and right out of the bench. That is Kiana Hicks making an impact. Perry into the front court now, being guarded closely by Crawford. Nice loft pass to Womack down low. Can't finish. Rebound goes to Crawford. Could be a transition opportunity for the Lady Venom. Crawford hits the accelerator, brings it back out beyond the three-point line. She'll launch from three, off back iron. Brooks trying to track down the rebound. Instead, it goes to the Lady Venom. That is Hall. Actually, that's Cody, beg your pardon. Loose ball on the deck, recovered by the Magnolias. Pushed ahead to Francis, and gets the basket in transition. Francis with a tough finish to put the Magnolias up by 8. 3:25 left in this first half. Crawford into the front court. Cody comes up for the screen beyond the three-point line. Crawford, baseline drive, can't finish. Last touch by the Magnolias. And we'll have a 14-second shot clock and a timeout on the floor. 3:13 left in this first half. The Magnolias up 33-25 in the LPBA championship on Triangle Media by 1891. Out of the timeout, 3:15 left in this first half. Moffitt ready to inbound for the Lady Venom. On the inbound finds Ashley Hardwick, who's back in for this one. Bird, mid-range jumper. Yes, ma'am. Nicely done. Good look there by Hardwick to find the open teammate. Pushing it ahead for the Magnolias. Williams cutting across the way. She'll launch from three in response. And, Asia Williams. A deadly look right there, and there was nobody around her. 2:48 left in this first half. Magnolias with their largest lead of this one, currently at 9. Winfrey beyond the three-point line. Good look for Hardwick. Just inside the three-point line. Can't connect. Brooks had the rebound for just a moment. Loose ball on the deck, and that is Williams who came up with it for a moment. But good read there by Moffitt to force the jump ball. So the clock stopped with 2:28 left in this first half. Substitution as Antoinette Womack checks back in for the Magnolias. And it will be Ariel Wilson who goes to the bench. So it'll be Asia Williams and Terry Moffitt who will jump for this one right at the free throw line. Magnolias up by 9. Been largely in control of this first half, as they will try to take home the LPBA championship. On the jump, it is Moffitt who wins it. Bird with a 3 right off the jump ball. That's a big bucket for the Lady Venom. 36-30 lead now for the Magnolias. 2:28 left on this one. And a foul there on the drive by Williams. And it will be 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Shalia Winfrey. And so that will be 2 free throws for Williams coming up. First free throw up, and it is good. Asia Williams has by far been the most consistent player for the Magnolias during this entire first half. Definitely been a spark plug on defense. Second free throw on the way. It clanks off right iron. Do the Lady Venom come up with this rebound here? It took a couple of players there, but they eventually do. Crawford finally into the front court. Corrals it and gets the basket. Crawford had a big first quarter. Hadn't heard much from her in the second quarter, but she is finally on the board. It's one of the big reasons why the Lady Venom still have a chance in this one. Williams beyond the three-point line. She'll launch from 3. Rattles that one home. Oh boy, Asia Williams starting to feel it a little. 40-32 lead now for the Magnolias. Bird tries to respond for a 3 of her own, and the 3 starting to fall like rain here in Columbus, Georgia. Magnolias still lead 40-35, 1:23 left in this first half. Williams on the drive, no whistle, and last touch by Williams, a turnover back to the Lady Venom. Big opportunity here for the Lady Venom to come within a bucket here. And the inbound goes to Moffitt. Moffitt on the drive. That's actually Hardwick, beg your pardon. Now it is to Crawford. Crawford back to Bird. Nice feed down low and met at the top by Francis for the block, but she gets the foul and bounces the ball over her head in frustration. Some of the fans wanting a technical foul. And the foul is on J.R. Francis. And that is Kamia Crawford, who will go to the line for 2 more free throws. At least it was Crawford, but it looks to be Terry Moffitt instead. So it will be Moffitt for the 2 free throws. 1:04 left in this first half. First free throw misses badly to the left. Doesn't even get any of the rims, so airmails it. Second free throw coming up here from Moffitt. Moffitt's second free throw grazes front iron. Bit of a rough luck there for Terry Moffitt. And so will be the Magnolias trying to push it ahead. And oh, what a finish there. Ariel Wilson was right there waiting for it. Found a way to break the full court press defense. Magnolias up now by 7. Moffitt, baseline drive. A bit of a wild shot there. Couldn't hit anything. And here comes Williams the other way for the Magnolias. Williams to Perry. A 3. Oh, my goodness. That is Kauai Perry. She actually had her foot on the line, so call that one a long 2. But it is the Magnolias coming up with some offense there. Drop down low to Winfrey. Hit the underside of the backboard. Wilson pushing ahead to Perry. Nice bounce pass to Brooks in transition. The Magnolias are starting to feel it now. 14 seconds left in this first half. Magnolias up 46-35. Moffitt up to the front court. 7 seconds left. Trying to get in situation for a shot here. Moffitt, 3 seconds left. Does she know what's going on here? Feed down low to Winfrey. And thought there were 3 seconds left. Goes off glass, can't connect, and that is how this first half will end. And so for the Magnolias, a strong first half. Well on their way to potentially taking home an LPBA championship. They lead 46-35. You're watching the LPBA championship on Triangle Media by 1891. We'll be back for the second half in just a few moments.
When I came home from prison in 2001, I had a tough time finding a job. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? When you get to that part of the application, your heart starts beating fast, your hands become sweaty. It doesn't matter your education or work experience. That's gonna be the determining factor.
What up, man?
What up with you? What's up with you?
Nothing, man.
How you getting, man?
Regular military, got a little size.
I would fill out an application and they tell me that they're not hiring, but they got now hiring signs on the window.
Did that make you go back to doing some of the things that you were doing before?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they force you to.
Set up.
It's like set up. It's systematically set up for you to have to go back. I was 3 years old when the U.S. Marshals came, beat down the door, and got my dad. Maybe like 5 the second time. I just kept asking my mom, like, yo, where's my dad? Where's he at? He would tell my grandmother, I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm trying to get my life right.
What up, boy? What's up with you, boy? Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Being a barber changed my dad. Being able to have a community that he can turn to when he needed something, that helped him a lot.
That was a hard moment for me last.
All those ups and downs that you've been through, to look at you now, I'm so proud of you. I'm happy to call you my dad, man.
What you just said right there is what it was all about. Everything that I've done was for that. Now I can retire. So I can retire now. Old man still got it.
Ooh, now that look good, man.
Second half from Columbus, Georgia. The LPBA championship about to be decided here on Triangle Media by 1891. Magnolias with a comfortable lead, 46-35. Womack down low, tries a spin move. Goes right through the double team. And that is Brooks with the offensive rebound and the putback. And the Magnolias continue to have the largest lead on this one, 13 points. Lady Venom with their opening possession. Crawford on the drive. Magnolias with some tough defense there. Moffitt comes up with the steal. Here they come the other way. Down low to Bird, out in front of the Lady Venom bench, and brings out towards the scorer's table. Magnolias playing some very tough defense here. Winfrey thought about the mid-range jumper. Instead, it's Crawford. Has been fairly silent since that big first quarter. Can't connect there. Magnolias with the rebound. Good defense there by Moffitt to knock it out of bounds as she goes right to the Magnolia bench. Williams on the inbound. Feeds down low to Brooks. Backs it out to Wilson. Wilson on the drive. Goes right into the double team. Good ball fake there. Womack tried to put it back in and cannot. It's Moffitt who comes down with the rebound for the Lady Venom. Here she comes the other way into the front court. A three on the way from Winfrey. And actually they're going to rule that a 2. Her foot was on the line. And that's a good bucket there for the Lady Venom. Tries to give them some life here. Perry into the front court now. Perry finds Williams. Oh, nearly stolen there by Moffitt. Williams with a 3 off front iron. Hall with the rebound. Here comes the Lady Venom the other way. Crawford peels out beyond the three-point line. Goes right into a double team. Finds Winfrey out of it. Winfrey to Moffitt. Crawford had a good look for a 3. Feeds it down low to Hall instead. Bird, spin move. Can't connect. Brooks with the rebound. Hits the deck, and we will have a foul. And an injured Lady Venom player in the process. And it looks to be Erica Hall. A tough foul as she is grabbing her left elbow. Coming up, seems to be okay. And it looks like Lauren Brooks is still a little bit slow to get up as well. And the good news here that Lauren Brooks getting up seems to be okay. Walking a little bit gingerly, but any injury to the Magnolias would be a bit devastating given their very thin roster. As I mentioned earlier, only 6 players on it. And so anyone that has to sit out for a long period of time, it will be the same 5 players for extended minutes. So that could create an opportunity for the Lady Venom to get back into this game. 7:59 left in this third quarter. As it will be Perry who will set up right by the Lady Venom bench on the inbound. And she will bring it up the floor after inbounding it to Wilson. Perry guarded very closely by Crawford. Sun is coming through the windows here as Womack launches a far corner 3. Can't connect. And it is Moffitt who rips the rebound away. Lady Venom on the move. Winfrey for 3. Can't connect. And that is Perry with the rebound. Finds Wilson in transition. Nice feed to Williams. Draws the contact. And we'll get ourselves to the line. Asia Williams has been very, very consistent all through this game for the Magnolias. As mentioned earlier, and she gets herself back to the line for 2 more free throws. The first one is good. Williams to the line. Second free throw is good. Puts the Magnolias up by 13. 7:26 left to go here in this third quarter of the LPBA Championship on Triangle Media by 1891. Hall on the low block. Good to see her back out on the floor. Pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Magnolias, so it will stay with the Lady Venom. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. And that will be Moffitt who will inbound it under the basket and right along the baseline. Moffitt on the inbound to Winfrey. Winfrey to the far corner. Drew the double team and an offensive foul on the charge. Not a lot going right here for the Lady Venom in the first part of this third quarter. They're trying to get a run together to get back into this game. Perry on the inbound to Wilson. Now Perry back at the controls, running point for the Magnolias. Gets into the front court. Crawford is hounding her on defense right near the Lady Venom bench. A 3 on the way, and it's good for Jair Francis. Magnolias with their largest lead of the game, 16 points here, 6:54 and counting here in the third. Moffitt with possession. Finds Winfrey near the Lady Venom bench. And a nice basket down low for the Lady Venom, and that was Winfrey who was down low. It's now 14-point advantage for the Magnolias, 6:34 and counting in the third. Perry. Down low to Womack. Goes right up against the double team and draws some contact for the foul. And as a result, gets herself to the line for 2 more free throws. Womack with a couple of dribbles. First free throw on the way and calmly knocks that one down. $15-point lead now for the Magnolias. Good spot to be in for a very shallow roster as Womack knocks down both free throws. Lead back up to 16, 6:21 and counting here in the third. Chantal Bird bringing it up into the front court is right in front of the Lady Venom bench. Tries to go towards the baseline. Kicks it back out. Winfrey will fire from 3 off front iron, and that is Williams with the rebound for the Magnolias. Pushes it ahead to Wilson. Wilson right into the double team. Can't connect. Up and under for the finish is Williams. She can't connect. And last touch by the Lady Venom, it looks like. As the ball goes out of bounds. So we'll stay with the Magnolias. Williams on the inbound on the baseline. Finds Perry beyond the 3-point line as Francis was calling for it, instead going to Williams and knocked out of bounds by Moffitt. And substitution as Lauren Brooks checking back in. Good to see her back out there. We'll give Asia Williams a breather. Perry awaiting the ball on the inbound as they're getting the shot clock fixed. 9 seconds remaining on the inbound. Here it is to Wilson. Wilson, baseline drive, can't finish. Winfrey with the rebound, and here come the Lady Venom. Moffitt kicks out to Bird. Bird driving into the lane, kicks it out. Looks to be Crawford for a three. Off front iron, and that's Perry with the rebound. Perry into the front court. Nearly lost the dribble for just a moment, but picks it up. Francis comes out for the screen. And, oh, there's some major confusion. There should have been a shot clock reset, and there wasn't. And so another stoppage to get everything sorted out. 5:21 left in the third. And so everything's sorted out. Wilson finds Womack down low. Womack leads with her left shoulder. Dribbles into the double team. Ball knocked out of her hands. It's another turnover for the Lady Venom. Bird into the front court. Bird finds Moffitt beyond the three-point line. A three on the way, and that one was good by Ashley Hardwick. Lead now 13 for the Magnolias. With the feed down low to Womack. They've been going to her a lot this third quarter. Trying to kick it back out. Francis picks up the loose ball. Drives baseline. Cannot get the basket. And are they saying offensive foul here? It looks like they are. Offensive foul, and both teams heading to their respective benches for a stoppage in play. 4:43 left in the third. Magnolias still in a good spot as they lead 55-42 over the Lady Venom for the LPBA championship. We will be right back. Coming out of the timeout, 4:44 left in the third. Lady Venom on the inbound. And that is Moffitt bringing it up the floor for a Lady Venom team that needs a bit of a run here to get back into this before the fourth quarter. Winfrey finds Crawford. Crawford bringing it out. There's Moffitt cutting along the baseline. Nice feed down low, and good, even better defense by Asia Williams with the block. Ball trickles out of bounds. Last touch by the Magnolias. It stays with the Lady Venom. Shot clock still reads 24 seconds, although I'm not sure that that's accurate. A bit of a wet spot right in front of the Lady Venom bench that they're trying to clean up. 4:22 left in the third. Magnolias doing a fine job keeping the Lady Venom at arm's length. On the inbound and overshot the inbound. Brooks comes up with the steal. Here come the Magnolias the other way. Brooks going coast to coast. Finds Wilson on the three-point line. Down low back to Brooks. High off the glass. Can't finish. Gets her own rebound and puts it back in. Way to stick to it there for Lauren Brooks. Puts the Magnolias back up by 15. 4:02 left here in the third. Crawford finding Bird, nearly stolen away by Williams on the overplay. Bird, mid-range jumper, blocked again by Williams. She is all over the place, pushing it ahead to Francis. Draws the contact by Moffitt, and that's a foul, and 2 more free throws upcoming. Now, despite having only 6 players, the Magnolias definitely look like the team that is in more control of this game here, as Francis's first free throw is calmly knocked down. Lead back up to 16, and with that free throw by Francis, the lead is now 17 for the Magnolias, their largest lead in this contest. 3:44 left in the third. Moffitt into the front court. Bring it around to Bird. Tries to drive baseline. Goes right into that double team. Good closeout, but Crawford with the offensive rebound. New shot clock upcoming, or at least it should have been. Williams with a block on Crawford, and it's stolen away in the backcourt. Bird has a lane, and Williams another chase down block. And on that chase down block, they're actually going to call Williams for a foul, which is a bit unfortunate because that was great hustle defense by Asia Williams. And so Chantal Bird at the line for 2 free throws. First one on the way. It is good. Big free throws coming up, and the Lady Venom hoping to try to get a stop along the way. Try to get themselves back into this one. At the very least, trying to get to single digits before the end of this third quarter. Second free throw on the way from Bird is up and good. Lead now 15 for the Magnolias. We're coming up on 3:24 left in this third quarter. Perry to Williams on the inbound. Francis coming out to help her out with the screen. Williams has a lane. Tries a behind-the-back pass. Thought Perry was there at the three-point line. Miscommunication creates a turnover for the Magnolias. Moffitt into the front court now for the Lady Venom. 3:10 and counting. Hicks, after the check-in, fadeaway mid-range jumper, misses everything. Moffitt tries to save it by throwing it to Bird and cannot. Another turnover for the Lady Venom. Not a lot going right for them here in this third quarter. 3:03 left, and we have some substitutions. And the officiating crew will allow them to check in before we resume. Perry on the inbound to Wilson. Perry's been the predominant ball handler here in this third quarter. Wilson looking for Brooks. Brooks is calling for it. Instead comes up for the screen. Wilson backs in. Spin move to her left shoulder. Can't connect. Womack, the offensive rebound. Right on the low block. Fighting off 2 different Lady Venom defenders. Comes up with it and still fights her way to get the basket. Lead back up to 17 now for the Magnolias as they remain firmly in control of this one. 2:33 and counting left in the third. Crawford in front of the Lady Venom bench. Uses a couple of head fakes. Finds Winfrey. Winfrey swings around to Bird. Bird driving in on Brooks. Uses the ball fake and knocked out of bounds by Francis for the block. All ready to inbound. We have some substitutions. And that is Ashley Hardwick checking back in for the Lady Venom. That is Luann Cody on the inbound. Beg your pardon. Cody, fadeaway jumper off the block. Can't connect. Barely got that one off before the shot clock expired. Francis trying to go coast to coast. Ball knocked out of her hands and will stay with the Magnolias. Good hustle defense there by Winfrey. Perry on the baseline, ready to inbound this one for the Magnolias. Crawford right in front of her to provide the defense. Womack receives it on the inbound, tries to drive baseline, spins away from the double team. Can't finish as it goes right off the front of the rim. Cody with the rebound for the Lady Venom and brings it up herself. Cody picks up the dribble, finds Crawford near the scorer's table, tries to dribble around. Francis, a good pickpocket there right at center court. Francis gets the contact, gets the basket, and she gets the and one. Lead stretches to 19 for the Magnolias. 1:57 left in the third, and Francis has a chance for a three-point play. Jair Francis has really come alive here in this third quarter. Made a lot of nice plays here for the Magnolias, and is a big reason why they're up by 19. Ariel Wilson heading to the bench as Aja Williams checking back in. And Francis can't get the three-point play. However, the Magnolias still up by 19. Winfrey, a 3 in response, off back iron. Cody comes down with the rebound, tries to feed Winfrey down low. Winfrey over the shoulder, draws some hard contact and hits the deck, and it is a foul on Brooks for the Magnolias. They look to have called that one a shooting foul as Winfrey heads to the line for 2 free throws. And indeed, that is the case. Still a whole quarter to go, but as of right now, the Magnolias look to be the stronger team. They've been able to make more plays, and they've been able to fluster the Lady Venom on defense. And so Winfrey at the line. Try to cut into this deficit a little bit here for the Lady Venom. First free throw from Winfrey, too strong, off back iron. Winfrey back at the line, second free throw upcoming. Lady Venom need all the points they can muster right now, and neither free throw goes in for Winfrey. Perry with the rebound, pushing it ahead to Francis. She'll fire from 3. She's feeling it. Can't quite connect, but an offensive rebound by Asia Williams. Finds Perry. She has a good look for a 3, and she will take it and make it. 22-point lead for the Magnolias. It is all systems go here for them. 1:14 left in the third. Hardwick peels out. Winfrey, a 3 in response. Rattles in and out. Williams with the rebound for the Magnolias. Asia Williams pushing it ahead. Nice feed and transition to Jair Francis. And it is a timeout on the floor for the Lady Venom as they continue to fall further and further behind. Final minute of the third quarter. It is the Magnolias firmly in control, 68-44. Out of the timeout, the Lady Venom inbound. Final minute of play here in the third quarter. Terry Moffitt into the front court, right in front of the Lady Venom bench. Finds Bird beyond the three-point line. She will take the shot and airmails it. It's another turnover back to the Magnolias. Ariel Wilson checking back in after getting a bit of a breather. Wilson on the drive into the lane. Can't connect. Brooks there for the rebound. Picks up her own miss, goes back up with it, and finishes. Lauren Brooks is a problem down low against this Lady Venom team. 70-44, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Moffitt using the screen from Hall. Nice pickup there by Womack beyond the three-point line. Hardwick, ball fake. Tried the step back 3, but thought better of it. Feeds down low to Cody instead. Cody feeds it right into Williams. It's another turnover. Pushes it ahead to Womack. Womack in transition for the finish. (72-44) for the Magnolias. A 3 to end the quarter from Cody does not connect. And it is all Magnolias in that third quarter, 72-44 at the end of 3. And barring a miracle run, the Magnolias are firmly in the driver's seat.
Tour be lit. First of all, to even be on tour, you gotta be one of the super duper flies.
People in Atlanta, they love Slutty Vegan, but like outside of Atlanta, it's crazy.
The adrenaline rush that you get from it is amazing.
We do celebrity events, casting calls, video shoots.
When they say it's fresh and ready to go, like it's fresh and ready to go. We do it all ourselves. No machines, no nothing. We literally just got flat tops, grills, and fryers.
Being on the road and being on tour specifically, it's like you're a celebrity.
Been to Boston, Tampa, Alabama a few times, North Carolina.
The fact that we are able to travel together is like a whole different relationship.
I like to call us like we're like Fast and Furious, right? Like it's, we're on the road. We're not in expensive cars or muscle cars, but we're in a big giant yellow truck.
If somebody's got it and they're special and you see it and you want to work somewhere where you can just be yourself, this the place. We make good tip money. You get to meet all types of people and it's fun.
Lady Venom inbounding it as we begin the fourth quarter. It is 70-44. A little bit of a scoreboard correction here on the broadcast of the LPBA Championship. 3 on the way from Hall, just a bit short. Crawford with the rebound. Fadeaway mid-range jumper, it is good. Cuts the deficit to 70-46. Kamia Crawford has been very quiet since that big first quarter. And probably not a coincidence that her lack of production has been a big reason why the Lady Venom have fallen so far behind. Down low to Perry. Has a favorable matchup. Perry backs her defender down. Kicks it out. Williams, a 3, and rattles in and out. Brooks, offensive rebound. Still trying to collect it. Fights through a double team. And oh, goodness, she hit the deck hard. Hoping she is okay after that one. She was putting up a couple of tough shots there, and looked like her head may have snapped down to the floor, and a couple of the Magnolias teammates are calling out for some extra help here as Lauren Brooks is a bit slow getting up. But this is some good news as she is getting up under her own power. A little bit of help from a couple of her teammates, so it's good to see her up and walking around. And Brooks punching the protective area. I think she's a little bit more frustrated with herself. A couple of chances right at point blank range and wasn't able to convert. But as a precaution, looks like she will head towards the bench, at least initially, but they're going to get a wet spot cleaned up here on the floor. And with that foul, it will be Kamia Crawford at the line for this free throw. And it is up and good. And so now 70-47 in favor of the Magnolias. And Brooks has headed to the bench. Probably best as a precaution after that hard fall she took. And it will be a jump ball between Erica Hall and Antoinette Womack. 9:14 left in this fourth quarter. Magnolias firmly in control of this one as they look to secure the LPBA championship. Glad you're with us here on Triangle Media by 1891. Philip Kern on the call here. Toss won by Womack. And down low for Francis, and she has had a big second half of her own accord. Puts the Magnolias back up by 25. It's really been Jair Francis and Asia Williams, a big reason why the Magnolias are ahead. Hardwick, right inside the three-point line, can't connect. Williams again with another rebound. Pushes it ahead to Perry. Perry stops and pops from mid-range and gets the shooter's roll. Lead now grows to 27 for the Magnolias. Hardwick into the front court to Hall. Finding Crawford, who is cutting baseline. Crawford beyond the three-point line. Down low to Bird from mid-range. Gets it off the backboard and nothing else. Williams with a rebound. 3-on-2 break here for the Magnolias. Williams drives herself. Kicks it out to Perry. Actually, that was Wilson at the corner mid-range shot. Can't connect. Bird with the rebound. Crawford into the front court. Backs out. Goes right into a double team. It is a foul on Wilson. And Wilson with a bit of a smile. She thought she had forced a jump ball, but the official said not so much. You probably hear a couple of fans laughing at the call, which leads me to think they wouldn't agree with it. A timeout on the floor by the Magnolias. 8:17 left in regulation. Magnolias firmly in control as they lead 74-47. Coming out of the timeout, it is the Lady Venom on the inbounds along the sideline. Moffitt on the inbound from Chantal Bird. And that is Hicks for 3 and gets that one in right off the bench. Deficit now cut to 24. There is Perry who brings it up the floor for the Magnolias. Perry, Womack coming up for the screen. She takes it. Perry, a 3. Bang in response. Kauai Perry puts the Magnolias back up by 27. 7:49 left in regulation. Moffitt into the front court. Tries to cross up her defender. She does. Tries to drive in. Can't connect. Last touch by the Lady Venom, it looks like. Oh, they're going to say it was last touch by the Magnolias. And so the ball remains with the Lady Venom. Moffitt on the inbound on the baseline under the Magnolias basket. Finds it to Crawford. Gets her own miss and puts it back in. Kamia Crawford starting to find some life here. Cuts the deficit to 25. Francis backing down. Fadeaway mid-range. Misses everything except the backboard. Here come the Lady Venom in transition. 3-on-2. Pull up mid-range from Moffitt. Can't connect. Bird with the offense. Actually, that was Hicks with the offensive rebound. She can't convert. Ball hits the deck. Lady Venom recover. Moffitt out with it. A 3 on the way from Crawford. No good. Good box out there by Womack as she pulls down the rebound for the Magnolias. Got to be a little bit frenetic there on that end of the floor. 6:53 and counting in regulation. Wilson into the front court. Utilizing the screen from Francis. Trying to get her set up. Here is Williams. Nice feed down low to Womack. And the ball going very nicely here for the Magnolias as they maintain their very commanding double-digit lead by 27 points. 6:33 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Another turnover for the Lady Venom. 2-on-1 break for the Magnolias. Perry, bounce pass inside to Wilson. Wilson goes up with it in traffic and gets it to connect. 81-52 advantage here for the Magnolias. My goodness. $29-point lead, the largest they have had in this contest. Sitting in a good position here. Crawford, ball fake. Nice play there on the passing lane by Francis to create the turnover. Francis ahead to Perry. Perry drives in, slips on the deck. And it is a turnover back to the Lady Venom. Here they come. 3-on-1 break. Moffitt to Bird. Off glass. Misses everything. It goes out of bounds. And they said last touch by Williams. And on the substitution, Lauren Brooks checking back in. And she will give Antoinette Womack a breather. So good to see Brooks back out there after the hard fall she took earlier. Bird on the drive, can't connect with the right-handed hook shot. Magnolias coming ahead the other way. Williams, a 3, tries to follow her own miss, taps it away, and it goes right to a Lady Venom player. Bird on the drive, coast to coast to Moffitt. Can't connect on point-blank range, and Brooks comes down with another rebound, and we have a jump ball. And that was LaDasia Williams who tied up Brooks on the rebound. And so those are the two that will jump for it. 81-52 in this one. 5:17 left in regulation. And barring a miracle run here by the Lady Venom, the Magnolias are in very good shape to take home the LPBA championship. Brooks looked like she won the toss, and Wilson comes up with the loose ball from the deck. Here she comes into the front court, coming up at 5:07 left in regulation. Wilson finds Williams. Good ball fake. Tried to split the double team and ends up turning it over instead. Lady Venom pushing it ahead. Crawford tried the ball fake but brings it out towards the scores table instead. Bird with a good look for a corner 3 and knocks that one down. Chantal Bird showing some range there. Leads now 26 for the Magnolias. 4:36 and counting in the fourth. Wilson finds Francis on the block. Fadeaway jumper. Misses everything. Williams with the rebound for the Lady Venom. Moffitt into the front court. 3-on-3 break. Moffitt on the drive. Kicks it out. Bird. Another good look at a corner 3. Why not? 2 in a row there for Bird. And a timeout called by the Mississippi Magnolias. 4:11 left in the fourth quarter. They are still ahead by 23. And we will be right back from Columbus, Georgia. Welcome back to Columbus, Georgia for the LPBA Championship. Philip Kern here for Triangle Media by 1891. Kawhi Perry bringing it up for the Magnolias, currently leading 81-58, 4:07 left in regulation. It's been all Magnolias from essentially the second quarter onward. That's really when they started to create a lot of separation between them and the Lady Venom. Brooks coming out for the screen to help Williams out. Williams on the drive, goes up, doesn't get the basket, but does get the foul, and 2 free throws to boot. Asia Williams, who's been a solid force in this second half. First free throw up, and it is good. Second free throw from Williams. Rattles in and out. Wilson had the rebound for just a moment, but instead it's Chantal Bird who comes up with it. Moffitt speeds into the front court. Nice drop off to Crawford, but she has to peel it back out as that was good recovery defense there by the Magnolias. 3 on the way, far corner, misses everything. Asia Williams with the rebound. No real need to speed this one up. 3:32 left in regulation. Magnolias firmly in control here. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Brooks thought about coming out for the screen to help out Williams. Instead, Williams goes to her left. Spin move. Uses the screen from Brooks to her right. Wilson coming out there to help. 2 seconds left. Has to get it up. And can't connect. Chantal Bird with the rebound again for the Lady Venom. Bird pushing it ahead. There's Crawford. Crawford nearly losing it in the near corner, but recovers nicely. LaDasia Williams now with it. Moffitt to Crawford. Crawford closed out. Good defense there by Asia Williams. Chantal Bird. Fadeaway jumper near the free throw line. Can't connect. Just before the shot clock expired, and Womack brings down the rebound for the Magnolias. 2:40 left in this one. As mentioned earlier, Magnolias in total control of this one. Williams nearly lost the dribble. Perry comes out to help her at the near corner. Down low to Womack. Womack can't connect. And another rebound for the Lady Venom. Pushing it ahead, that is Moffitt in transition, and the ball wedges into the rim again. That's the second time that's happened in this contest. And because of that wedging there, we will have another jump ball. And so it looks like it will be Moffitt and Womack who will jump for this one. Womack definitely has the height advantage. 2:19 left in regulation. Womack wins the toss easily, but it does go right to Williams for the Lady Venom. A 3 on the way. It is good. 82-61 now for the Magnolias. Lead is now 21. Final 2 minutes of regulation. Perry jogs it up into the front court. Perry on the drive, spinning away from the Wilson screen, takes it up herself, and the floater goes in off the rim. Kawhi Perry has been the primary point guard here for the second half. And she's done a fine job running that offense there for the Magnolias, who are well on their way to an LPBA championship. Crawford, free throw jumper, rattles in and out. Good track down rebound there by Williams, but she steps out of bounds. Another turnover for the Lady Venom. And that is kind of a summation of how this game has gone for the Lady Venom, unfortunately. Wilson into the front court, finds Brooks. She'll fire from 3 off right iron. Francis comes down with the rebound. New shot clock for the Magnolias. Ooh, Wilson thought about taking the 3, but decided not to. No need to rush any shot at this point for the Magnolias. Francis, baseline drive, kicks out. Brooks, right inside the three-point line, can't connect. Rebound here for the Lady Venom. Here they come the other way. Pushing it ahead. That is Hardwick. Mid-range jumper. That's a long 2. Wilson had the rebound for the Magnolias for just a moment. A fight for the loose ball. And Womack gets up a little bit gingerly. And will be Lady Venom basketball. 56 seconds left in regulation. There's the inbound. Finds Hardwick beyond the three-point line. Hardwick on the drive. Fadeaway jumper. Can't connect. And that is Francis with another rebounding. Tell you what, J.R. Francis has had quite a second half. Big reason why the Magnolias are 43 seconds away from an LPBA title. Perry into the front court. They are just bringing down this clock as far as they can go. Womack comes out to help her out with the screen. Perry, a three to ice it. Nope. Rebound goes right to Erica Hall. Crawford, she'll fire from three in response. Air mails that one. And goes out of bounds right to the Magnolias. 21 seconds left in regulation. What a performance by this Mississippi Magnolias team. Came into this one only 6 players on the roster. They were able to make it work and had a dominating performance in this one. 13 seconds left. Wilson to her left, steps back, a three, rims in and out. Rebound here for the Lady Venom. Final 3 seconds left in regulation. LaDeja Williams cannot connect, and in regulation, that will do it. The Mississippi Magnolias are your LPBA champions. Congratulations to them on a fine season and a dominating effort in this championship game in Columbus, Georgia. As both teams meet at center court, that will do it for us. From Triangle Media by 1891, thank you again for joining us. Once again, your final, the Mississippi Magnolias 84, the Georgia Lady Venom 61. For all of us at Triangle Media by 1891, this is Philip Kern signing off.